Wall Street. It's filled with hedge fund managers. How much money do you make?
I make a lot.
Stockbrokers, and honestly just a whole bunch of rich people. Practically all the things I've wanted to be ever since I was a little kid. I've always been a fan of movies like The Big Short or The Wolf of Wall Street, which idolize what it's like to work a high-pressure job on Wall Street.
No, my cap. That's my cap.
So I decided to fly out to New York City to learn the truth. To start things off with this video, we're out here in Times Square. It's literally so full. There's a lot of people out here. I see Spider-Man in the distance. Are you Spider-Man? Bro, I love your stuff. Dude, there's so many people. Like, I've never seen this before. Bro, I know this guy from TikTok. I love your stuff. You're the guy, the juice roll dude.
Waiting for the exhale.
I love that. We're gonna ask people on Wall Street how to get rich.
First rule, making money, spend it. Start spending it, either learning experiences. I mean, obviously joining business opportunities, stuff like that, but just spend it. Because you won't learn how to manage money unless you're spending it. Hey, yo, it's your boy Straight Drop Lace.
Yes.
We're reporting live in Times Square, baby. And to quote the Joker, if you're good at something, you never do it for free. Pleasure, bro. Thanks for saying hi.
Next, we gotta see World of T-Shirts. He follows me back on TikTok, so that's gonna be hype if we see him out here. So next up, guys, we're gonna hit Wall Street and ask investment bankers how to get rich. Shout out Jordan Welch for the video idea, or else I never would have come to New York.
And when I made it to the financial district, I was given a typical New York greeting.
Very friendly, very friendly. Would you like to help me with the school project? Excuse me, could I interview you super quick? How do I know?
No.
Everyone seemed to hate me until I met this dude.
I work in finance. I'm a financial planner.
Do you have any like advice for people financially?
Save and invest.
And how much do you make at your job?
I just started, so not that much yet.
Right now, I'm still pretty much on COVID sabbatical. I'm also a housing provider, so I'm a landlord. We're not all awful humans.
So you invest in real estate?
I own my own home in the city, thank God. Very difficult to do.
Yes.
About 2/3 of the people here rent. Find a way to own because that's how you build wealth in this country.
As I spoke with more people on Wall Street, I learned many had thoughts of an upcoming recession.
We are and have been in recession probably, I'd say, at least a year.
Okay, and how do you suggest like people prepare for it?
Like I said, live within your means. Probably a lot of people could do without more going out.
I don't think we're going to go into a recession. They raise rates. I think we're going to be fine. Inflation is coming down, so we're going to be all right. We're not going into a recession.
I don't think we're in a recession, but at some point we'll be in a recession.
We are in a recession.
Okay.
This is my take on it. Sooner than later it'll be over. Based on all the recessions I've seen, the numbers which are going down, the job losses are in industries which were created during COVID.
There's going to be a recession, no question. But all the assets are going to increase in value because there's no interest. It's a complicated formula, but stock market, real estate, diamonds, art, everything's going up. A lot of people may be living on the street. As the dollar devalues, everything else goes up. Any asset is good. Leaving money in the bank, it's just gonna dissipate.
As of right now, a whopping 58% of Americans think we're currently in a recession. And it's usually during tough economic times where true wealth is built. So I decided to ask these Wall Street gurus how they're investing during this time.
Actually, a little bit of everything. NFT, just S&P 500, a little bit of crypto.
Just buy real companies. Buy Apple, buy Tesla, buy companies that make money. Microsoft, real companies.
What are your thoughts on like crypto and NFTs?
Very risky.
Generally speaking, I'm very conservative, so I just stay in the index and play it through.
Oh, high value female. I see a high value female. Excuse me, ma'am, what do you do for a living? Bro, she was tall as f. She's like 6'5". High value female. Excuse me, ma'am, what do you do for a living?
I work on Wall Street.
How much do you make a year at your job?
6 figures.
That's pretty good. Do you invest?
I do invest.
What are you invested in?
I'm invested in Sandbox, so some NFTs.
Oh, I know that one. That's like the virtual reality.
Yeah, I got a lot in between Adidas and Snoop Dogg.
So you're big into NFTs. How do you feel about the current dip that's been going on? Do you think it's just a temporary thing?
I like to believe it's temporary, of course. My money's in there.
What do you think about this like upcoming recession? Or a lot of people are already saying that we're in a recession. Like, how are you preparing for that?
I'm not spending as much money on coffee.
So you're making 20-cent iced coffee at home?
Oh yeah, I'm like cold brew on tap in bulk.
John saw her in the distance and was like, bro, that's a high value female. Dude, she works on Wall Street. That's crazy. How much money do you make at your job?
Anywhere between 150 to 200K.
Do you invest at all?
I do. I am investing in basically just FANG stocks that I've been long for the last
3 years?
Yeah, I have a few stocks. What's the movie theater?
AMC, the theater.
AMC, yes, I got a few of those. I got a few Bitcoin, but very little. Very limited options, but I just put a little bit of money in.
We invest in crypto, NFTs, stocks, same, yeah, ETFs.
What are you guys like most excited about in your portfolio?
Crypto. I try not to be excited about stuff. I'm just putting all the money to ETFs.
I'm part of the team which runs the London Stock Exchange.
So are you invested in the stock market?
No, I'm not. You're not allowed to do that.
Oh, so there's actually a conflict of interest investing for you, right?
Correct.
I work in banking.
Banking. What's your favorite part about doing that job?
We are innovative. I'd like to tout, say we run the economy of the world. That's not true. We're a global economy.
For people who want to work on Wall Street or work in banking, like what do they need to do that?
Network first. Before you jump in, know your worth. Are you really good at it? Don't make up things. But don't expect too much first year, second year. What you should be targeting is how many people you know, how well you know, and why do they know you?
Before I decided to jump into YouTube full time, it was a goal of mine to work on Wall Street. And with a lot of kids nowadays having the same goal, I decided to ask these Wall Street bankers for advice. How much money do you make at your job?
$250 a year.
Do you have any tips for people who want to get rich?
Go to school and finish education.
Get as much experience as you can in many different areas, then focus in on what specific information technology you want to get into.
A lot of people give the same stereotypical advice of go to college, get good grades, and network to find a good job. Although this is definitely the safest path to success, it most definitely isn't the fastest. So I decided to leave Wall Street and meet up with a 12-year-old millionaire.
I think that's him, guys. What's up, dude? Good to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, bro. How's New York?
This is Aaron Grant, and he's 18 now.
I started when I was like 12. I got all my kind of startup capital from selling candy in school, similar to you.
Hell yeah.
I took that 1,000, so I had a lot of these Instagram theme pages. You know, they had like 50,000, 100,000, maybe some had almost close to 1 million followers. I was always wondering, how can I turn this page into consistent cash flow? And my boy was actually doing it. So I ended up paying him some money to learn how to do it. And I sent him the full 1,000. And I gave that to him, and now I was stuck with no money, but at least now I could learn how to do that. So I started learning how to do drop shipping, and I started drop shipping, you know, those like movie jerseys. So I started with that, and I was making like 5-10K a month. And
how old?
I was 12.
What? Starting an online business is honestly the new Wall Street opportunity. In what other industry can you be 12 years old making almost 6 figures? Although it's definitely more risky, the potential payoff is huge.
The one day it really changed was I did 36K in one day revenue, and it was the first day of the store. When I was running theme pages, I had made so many connections with other theme pages, and I had done them so many favors just one day with a super untapped product. You know the black AirPods? Back when those were like popping. So the next day it did 8. Shopify figured out I was under 18. I made that 45K and things slowed down right there, but that was enough to catapult, you know, everything else.
This is the parking garage where Aaron's apartment is at, and we're gonna see some of these cars. Oh my gosh, look at these cars. That's crazy. We got a McLaren, Lambo, Corvette, 2 Corvettes, and a Urus. What do you not like about Corvettes?
Slow.
Slow, really?
Yeah, really slow, boring, American.
German, you need a German engineering, right? Or,
yeah, but
or
why do you think I have a BMW and an AMG?
At the age of 18, Aaron has over $200,000 in cars. And with people like him, or frankly, all the millionaires we met today, I like to think if they can do it, you can do it too.